Okay, let's start. So, there are notes. There is a note and two tests in Hungarian. You can tell me that whether you want me to upload this. This is in Hungarian, so it's difficult to understand. But with Google Translator, actually, it's possible. Okay, so. So, I will not write down. The Hungarian is, we have three vectors, A, B, C, and you have to calculate these vectors. You cannot calculate all of them because we haven't talked about the cross product, for example, but some of them is possible. So let's start with the first one. Minus 2 times A plus B. That's minus 2. 3. Minus 2 times 1, 3, minus 3, and plus B. It's quite simple. I multiply the vector with a scalar, so I just can multiply the components. Sorry for my terrible handwriting. Okay. The next two is not available. However, that's funny because we have the projection. Even me, I don't know the formula by heart, but I figured out what I could do with it. Good afternoon. And let's see. Oh yes, I have of course some slides for this one. Okay, this is the projection. What was the projection? The A vector as projection for the B is that's A, that's B. You made this projection. I mean, this is a perpendicular line from B to A, and then this will be the vector, the A's projection to the B. So this one. This one. So the task is to calculate this, and yeah, the real task is to calculate that. That is not very simple. Could you write it down? No? Yes. No? Okay. Great. So The task is not not the formula that is written, but the opposite. So we calculate A per B, it's the opposite, which is not really a problem here, as you know. Okay, let's go back. Return to this stuff. Okay. So first, I have to calculate the scalar multiplication of the A and B. It's nothing more than multiplying the components. That's and add together, add together. Oh, it has no importance. B, I have to start. So it's B times okay. The A is simple. Okay. However, A is not so simple. It's A okay. -1 goes 6, that's 5. Plus minus 8, it's -3. This is 1, 10, 4, 13, yes. 4, okay, that's it. No, 40. And we just have the vector. Okay, the next two. Can you please calculate the length of the A vector and the scalar of the scalar multiplication of the A and B vector? Here, okay. So if I write this with summa and other stuff, is it okay for you? Yeah. Some of you. Okay, you here are IT students, some physics students. Do you have? Do you study chemistry?
Yes.
Who? You? And who else? Hands up, please.
I think there's just one chemist.
Just you. You. Okay. Are you fine with this?
Yes, sir.
It's okay. What was the admission? How did you do the admission? You had to take some exams. Are you familiar in this type of mathematics?
No, sir. I basically stipendium student.
You?
Stipendium scholar. I'm a stipendium scholarship.
No. I mean, so you learned this in secondary
Yes,
school?
sir. I have learned this in secondary school, and I have got one course regarding physics. Vector.
Okay, great. I ask because you know I teach the Hungarians, and I thought everything is all right. But later I figured out the students who are studying chemistry, they are not very familiar with this. So the entrance exam for them is chemistry and not physics and not mathematics. So that's why I ask you. So it's not something discrimination or anything. It's very simple. Don't worry. Very soon it became very difficult. Um, the other question is, so this how I write is quite secondary school, and at university you use for all. And no, I have asked this, so you like it. Okay, so try to calculate and then I do it myself after a few minutes. Sorry?
The free should be negative free. It was just
Thank you. I forgot to. I also deleted the free. Thank you. Yes. So I gave this task, but I had done this task when I incorporated the projection. Okay, the next one I will do, that you'll need some notes. I incorporated already this. Okay, and also I calculated I think I will change this lecture room for another. I don't need this fancy stuff. I need a blackboard, more blackboards, not this one. It's not so. Okay. I should have done this for a while. Okay, so how we will calculate the angle of two vectors? Perhaps I have mentioned this last time. Yes, I did. Okay, so we have two definition for the scalar. Oh, I don't need to write because it's here. So this is one definition for the scalar multiplication using the components, and the other is the definition is gamma is the angle of A and B, and this is what we are looking for. So if I have this one, and I have it's very dirty, sorry. Then I I can easily calculate the this angle. It's nothing more than this and this. Okay, we have E times B. We have the rank of A. We don't have the B. And the B is it's not 7, it's 2. 1, 5. Okay, so we have 3, we have and that's so this is the result, and it's not so nice result, but Well, that's the task. Okay? Before tests, I will provide you more and more exercises and tasks. And also, yes?
Can we use a calculator?
Sorry?
Can we use a calculator?
What calculator?
Scientific
exam.
calculator.
Scientific?
During the exam, can we use calculators?
Of course, but what can you do with them?
Calculating?
But these are very small numbers.
Oh, if they're
Okay, I think I will not change. Usually, in my exams and tests, you can use anything. You can use everything. Not a simple. Okay. Not a simple. So you can use anything except each other, and do not communicate to each other. Don't worry, you will not have time to learn how to multiply or two vectors or calculate the determination, calculate determinant or learn how to invert a matrix. If you don't know and don't prepare, you will not pass the exam. You will need, I don't know, 5 hours to pass the exam instead of 1.5. So don't worry, it's not a good thing if I allow you this stuff. But don't worry, I just asked what I did. Yes. Once I mentioned, at least the Hungarians I mentioned that once you pass and learn how to do this, and your brain and abilities and skills are developed, you can use Octave or MATLAB or computer algebra program or the Python's numpy.linov library for calculating this, or eigenvalues or something like this. So you do not need to do it. It's for to understand deeply, and you know this. I mentioned the melon, I guess. You know the Japanese melon. So now you are thinking like this one. So after my course, you're thinking like this. Or with it's a half joke. In Japan, you can buy a melon in cubic form. So they put a box around the melon, it grows, and instead of a sphere shape or oval, it becomes a sphere. That's your fate. You are in the box, that's the university, and put the information, your head is growing, and your head will be cubic after some semester. And it's a joke, but not really actually, because that's your fate. So your mind will change. When you talk to others, your parents or your friends, you will be very sensitive for definitions, the exact formation of sentences, or the thinking how you do this. So this will change. That's the purpose of these classes. And also the NAM is also interesting. Algebra. Okay. Next one. Okay, so this is it's very bad. So it's 3, 1, 2. And here, now it's okay. And it's also the B is the same. No, yes, and the C is different. Okay, so the next exercise, we have 3 vectors again. So please calculate what you can. That's the E. I will do the fourth, and you can, and also we'll do the 8th, and you can do the V, and actually that's 5 and 6. Sure. So you can calculate this one, this one, this one. I will do this one and this one. It's okay? Let's start with this. If you have passed such courses, have you asked admission? Because then you don't need to listen again and participate. There is a department of education, and you can claim, you can ask.
Last the course previously?
Yes. I show the proofs. Then they send me your claim, and I will accept.
Oh, that's a possibility?
Oh, you didn't know it?
No.
That's why I asked whether you have seniors or anything. So if you have passed this course, linear algebra, go to.
Different university.
Sorry?
In different university.
Yes.
Okay.
Just university, not secondary school.
Okay.
There is this, what is the name? Department of Education. I don't know, I have to check the English name, I know the Hungarian. You go there, hogy hívják abból a tanulmányosztályt?
Tanulmányosztályt.
Department of, not Education, it's... where did you do the admission, not admission?
Register office?
What is?
Register office?
Register office. Register office, could it be? Could you please check me? So you can go there and ask. The problem is that the deadlines. It's a bit late, but you didn't know it. So just go there and ask. Show the. You need the copy of the, what is the name, the certificate, and also you need the topics. So what you have learned. So you are Russia, and I don't know. Our system is still quite similar. We learn almost the same in secondary school, also at university. So do it. I would not say try. It's a joke. Doesn't matter. So it's try it, and if it works, then I will get your claim in the Neptune, and I will say yes. Of course, if you have the appropriate grade, and if you have the, if you called, tell me. You are called? Shall I just go?
Oh no, I'm not cold. No. Yeah, I do this like this. I'm like.
Okay.
Academic departments, allegedly.
What?
Tanulmányosztály, academic department.
Academic department.
Probably that's. Or study office.
Study office, that's better. But do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Go there and ask. For the, not only for mine, because if you learned,
Deadline was 6 September.
yeah, but you didn't know it. You didn't know it. I ask you whether you have a senior mentor. So this is what you should have got to know before you start your school. Go there and tell them you didn't know the possibility. So how many persons have learned linear algebra? You? You?
For myself, it wasn't called linear algebra, so I don't think if it will be accepted, it was called like factorial analysis.
Yes, I know. Where are you from?
Algeria.
Algeria. The title of my course in the first semester was vector calculation at my university. I'm a physician. I mean, in my time, I'm much older than you. There were teachers, learned physics, MSc in physics. There was no BSc, MSc, only MSc, and MSc no, it's physician, so the researcher. And we had 5+4 classes, nine lessons per week, and we started with linear algebra, matrix calculation, eigenvalues, and then we switched to calculation of integration of functions with more variables, 2, 3. So we have to calculate in test the surface and the volume of a 4-dimensional sphere or cube for passing, for example. Or we had to calculate vector spaces for a surface. So the name was vector calculus. And in the Hungarian bibliography, the Hungarian version there is an English version of the topics and the description of this subject and the lecture, and also Hungarian. In the Hungarian, one of the suggested books is the vector számítás, vector calculation. I hate it because that's bad book. It's not really easy to understand. It was written to very smart people who participated in the physics and mathematics Olympics and got a gold medal, my classmates. I was not that guy. I just went to the NASA and the European Space Agency. It's not so important. Okay, that's a pity. That's a pity. And also the analysis could be very similar. Perhaps Python could be very similar if you have learned it. Okay. If you have any problem, write me. Have you written? Okay. Have you tried writing to other professors? No. No one told you?
No, sir.
Then I cannot ask whether they answered, because in my previous university where I worked, professors answered after 1 week, 2 weeks, or never. That's my habit to answer, because since I admitted to my university, all work, everything come by email to me. So checking email is fundamental. Okay, that's a pity. That's really a pity. I thought everything is all right. Sorry. Okay, so this is the first. Okay. If you code or anything, tell me. I lived 8 years in Scandinavia and I'm very fat, so I prefer 10 degree and less. This one. So this was the first. The projection is more difficult. So I jump to A. That's nothing more than how familiar. It's funny. The components were changed in the task. Okay, and A times B sorry, a magyar hallgatók, még valaki van, vagy csak nem van?
Csak én.
Tulajdonképpen ön miért vette fel ezt a kurzust angolul?
Külföldi cégekkel fogok dolgozni, aztán angolul tudom a angolul infót, mindent tanultam.
Ez egy nagyon jó ötlet, de önnek akkor van angol nyelv is.
C1-es, C2-es, csak nem.
Mármint, hogy a C2-es azon azt érti, hogy az európai.
Igen,
Oké.
C1-esen van, C1-es meg tudnám csinálni ilyen.
Rendben. Ez egy jó dolog. Azért, mert ha egy magyar diák fölveszi ezt a kurzust angolul, akkor azzal igazolja, vagy pótolja az angol nyelvvizsgát. Okay, so summary of the discussion. I asked why he's Hungarian, and I asked him why he took this course. Because he wants to learn English and familiar with you and English and everything. But there is one possibility for a Hungarian. If a Hungarian take an English class, then it's a proof for his English language knowledge. We have to pass and prove we speak English or another language. We have language exams, but it's quite expensive, and many people cannot learn it in the normal secondary school, and he doesn't have money for private teacher, and that's quite new that you are here, foreigners in Hungary. So usually only tourists came, or the GPS went wrong or anything, but you are here right now, so there was no such possibility. So the Hungarian student can prove this English knowledge, his English knowledge, by taking this class. But here he's different. A titkárnak mondták, hogy van ilyen lehetőség. I'm also like you, I have some general knowledge because I have taught at the university, but I don't know what possibilities. Ask seniors and ask two questions. The problem is that when you don't have ID to take one question, I can tell you such examples, but that's a lesson. That's a class right now. Okay, A times B, that we calculate the components, multiply the components, Something is wrong,
Yeah.
I think. 3.
No, it's just 7.
Plus 7.
Yeah, but yes, thank you. Okay, and I brought this here. Yeah, thank you. Is it okay? Well, I don't know. I really don't know what you know. So, these are important. Perhaps next year I will start with the test. Yeah. So at least this is cost. It's quite funny. In Hungary, we don't have so hot winter actually in September. We also don't have so cold winter in January. Okay, so okay, now we have the right order. And we know everything. That's 7. That's
Square.
yes, thank you. And this is B. What was B? So that's 21. That's 7. So it means I had no example what to do with this projection, but so I think if you have, for example, a 4-dimensional cube, you can project the points or the edges using this projection to 3D. Okay, that was one thing. The other, can I erase it?
Yes, sure.
Yeah? Okay. I think I'm writing quite slowly. So perhaps you can write it down. I cannot record it, so perhaps in the camera doesn't matter. Okay, so the next and last. Seven per It's not a nice solution, but a solution. Okay, let's see. What do you think? Could you use this node? It is written in Hungary and everything. Shall I upload to your part? Yes. Okay. You can copy and paste and use Google Translator.
I have a question.
Yes.
We students have access, like we physics students don't have access to this stuff.
Sorry.
Physics students.
Yes.
We don't have access to this stuff.
I know. That's my question.
Oh.
I didn't upload because you are speaking. You are English speaker.
Yes.
So I thought it's not useful for you because it's written.
Like a quick translation.
Okay. Yes. And also I have two other notes.
Oh, okay.
In Hungarian. No, I'm sorry, not two, just one.
Okay.
It's more complicated, but it's in Hungarian.
I can translate.
Okay. You will understand the forms.
Yes. So if you can upload, please.
Okay. Now something interesting will happen, because if you use the Google, you can find tests. The students, the Hungarian students, have organization, and they collected the linear algebra tests. So I think, yes, we finished this because the next one is too difficult right now. So you can see it will be more complicated in the future. And here I have notes, and this one is one test, of course in Hungarian. But you can see you will be able to do the first, most of the first exercise. Okay. Let's see these vectors, A, B, and C. Don't deal with this T right now. Calculate C times A minus C. The B is not known, C not known. The D is what is the angle between E and B vectors. The question whether the E, B, C vectors are in the same plane. That's interesting. F, give a vector that's perpendicular to the B vector. We start with this. There are two ways. A vector is perpendicular. Two vectors are perpendicular or orthogonal. It's a more general feature actually in algebra. If you do the scalar multiplication and the result is 0. So you can solve equations, everything. That's one stuff. Or give me a vector that's perpendicular to the B vector. Check the B vector. It's 0, 2, 3. And it means it has no component in X, but in Y, Z. So if you have a vector which has no component in the Y and the Z, then it's perpendicular for this. So for example, the 1, 0, 0 is fine. Always, it's a general suggestion. You can do the brute force. Usually I do it, I'm a physicist. Or you can use your mind and you can shorten the task. So the suggestion is this. With the geometry. It means perpendicular. It's normal if you use this or the parallel sign. Bo, 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 bo. Okay? Yeah. Then C. There are two ways to do it. One, yeah, there are two ways, as you know. So the brute force, as usual, C, let's see, one, two, thanks, and minus 2, 0, minus 0, 0, yes, and minus 1. And then the calculation.
Minus 2,
Sorry?
0, and minus 2.
Minus 1.
Minus 2, 1 into 0, 0, and
Minus 2, 0.
minus 2.
Minus 2, 0. And minus 1. Yeah. You can't write my handwriting or I miscalculated something?
Sir, I think, I thought you have written minus 2 here.
Minus 2.
No, sir, it's alright.
Sorry.
It's good. 1 into 2, minus 2, 0, minus 2 answer.
I don't get it. So what is your problem?
He thinks that you write minus 2,
Minus
0, minus 2.
It's minus 1, sorry. Sorry. My idea was that I received the answer and I write logic. But no, it doesn't work. I have to write. It's much faster. Okay, so it's minus 4. This is one way. Other way, could you write down? It's okay. The other way, I need more. The other way, so C times A C so it's plus, no, that's plus 2 minus 6, and we have the same results. Remember, it was one feature of the square multiplication of vectors. So I can do this. You remember? Oh, that was last time. No, it was here. You can see this one. About the melon and your cubic head, I told in the Hungarian class, Hungarian students, um, here in higher mathematics, you cannot use your instincts or anything. Some guys, for example, Albert Einstein could, but that's a different class. You can do, which is allowed. Here, these four feature is given for the scalar multiplication. You can use this. When once you do the calculation, or you can do some deduction, for example. Okay. Yes, and the D that we could do. What is the angle between the A and B vector? A and B. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, so A and B. It's oh no, sorry. I checked the C. And okay, it's not the nicest stuff, but we cannot do anything. This is the cosinus of the angle of the two vectors. It's not a nice task, but it was a test this spring. Okay? And that's it. You cannot do the other. And also, I have another test. But this is with the matrices, mostly. So don't worry, that's only the beginning. It will be much more complicated. I can also upload these tests to your part, and yeah, okay, great. We will learn some geometry with vectors. This is the first, this is the equation of the sphere with the radius. I think I mentioned this, this in 2 dimensions, that's circle, and the 4 dimensions hyposphere. Yes, let's play a little bit. In real mathematics, I cannot do what I have done this. Oh, the feature, the square multiplication is commutative. Yes, I look into your eyes deeply and you believe me. No, not this is the way. There are some fundamental statements, for example, geometry, they called axioms, and then we deduct everything from them. That's it. Here, okay, it was not part at least, not my part. Okay, this is commutative. I mean, a square multiplication B is commutative. Why? Because I told you it's not enough. Be skeptic always. By definition, it means this is the sum of the components. Yes, but we know about the normal, the multiplication of 2 scalars, that's commutative. Therefore, I can write this. Therefore, also the scalar multiplication of an A and B vector is commutative. Not because I told you, because I wrote this and you follow my deduction. Okay? Be always skeptical. After a while, you perhaps will ask other teachers to prove this and prove everything for me. And sometimes it's not so trivial. So. The next, actually, it's A plus B. So what it does mean? It means per definition I can do this step because these are numbers, not vectors. The components are numbers. So this is a sum. This is a sum. This is a sum. The sum, the sum of numbers, normal numbers, scalars, are associative. So I can use the bracket. I can regroup this in this way. That means Okay, after our discussions, I switched for a bit more advanced formulation. Can I do it, or you will throw me by rotten eggs and tomato or something like this? So usually we don't write the components and everything, so we use less signs. Is it understandable?
Yes.
For every, okay, I can understand that you understand. What do you think about this? Do you understand? Can you follow me? Okay. If not, tell me. I'm not fighting students or anything. Don't think that my belly is quite big, so don't worry. I'm here for you. Okay, what's the time? How much time do you have?
Sorry, for
6 minutes.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. Okay. I can speak 30% slower in English than Hungarian. It means you got 30% less explanation than the Hungarian students. Sorry, I'm not a speaker. The next one. No, it's dead already. This part. This means lambda this is also the multiplication. So this distributive feature of the normal numbers. I mean the components. So you can put lambda before this sum. And because, so I should write where A, B, and lambda actually, and I should have written everywhere this. Just in the original notes you can find this. And for the last minute, this positive definite. Yeah, this A scalar multiplication A itself, it's actually the length. The length? No, the square of the length. And so this feature means there is one element that's the zero vector, and only one we have, and the scalaric multiplication of a vector with itself is zero only if it's the null vector, the zero vector. The zero vector has no sign, says the notes. I say that it has omnidirection, so it means it looks everywhere, and the length is zero. You learn right now calculus, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you learn mathematical analysis?
Yes.
No, you know? Yes. Will you learn algebra?
What type of algebra?
General, not linear algebra. This one, it's a restriction. there is a general algebra where there are groups, associative and commutative groups. Sorry?
Abstract algebra?
Yes, abstract algebra.
I don't know if you're studying, but I have studied in my previous university.
You know what is Galois group?
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking about this, and also when you use this sign, this is here the real numbers, but it's a body. It's more difficult. So we are just scratching the surface of something more beautiful and much more difficult stuff. Okay, I think that was it. Thank you for your attention. It is time. I hope it was useful. Okay, thank you very much. See you next week. Have a nice weekend.
My name is not mentioned attendance registered.
Sorry?
I have joined the day. So I will
Okay, could you please send me an email? You know my email address.
I will find out one of my classes.
Just a moment.
Sir, everything right here.
Can you send me come here, please? Just a moment. So just write down your email address here. Yes, that's perfect. Yes. After G. This one. You have to do it. Okay?
Sorry, when will you upload this? Like diapositives?
Perhaps tomorrow morning or something like this. I have to class until 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I'm too tired to do anything.
The sooner the better, because I want to study in the weekend.
Okay, I can do it, this, but yeah, I can do it. It's okay. And
Okay. Well,
just
thank you.
okay, I will do it as soon as possible. Okay, perhaps tomorrow morning.
Okay, okay.
This tonight.
Okay, perfect.
This is my email address. One of them, actually. Just a moment. Here. Oh, everything is in. Where is the grandma? Do you have email address in university?
Yes, sir. I have just gained it.
You have no access you have no access to the Moodle, and you don't have access to the Teams.
Sir, I have downloaded the Teams yesterday. I think.
Are you part of the class Teams?
Yes, sir. This one.
Yes, that's me. And the practice. Then you have everything. That's fine. And do you see the module?
Yes.
It's not here. It's the same. The module is something similar, a system like this.
Okay, sir. I will find it.
Okay. Okay. And just a note. Yes, and I have no time to go to practice. Usually I plug a keyboard. Okay, just a remark to me, and I will look. Okay, sorry. I will do what I can.
Okay, I'm waiting here. Are you going to do this?
Yeah, sure.
That's why I asked you wrote from me with Rotten Tomatoes. It means, do you have different questions or the same? Okay. You have numbers. There. Okay. I will. It's very simple. Okay, so you have a series. For example, that's a series. Then you can write this one from E1, that's the index, and it means the sum of this stuff, and just yes, and oh sorry, no, it's not R. No, it's for all. Do you know for all? Okay, and just a moment, just a moment. Yeah.
So is this a formula, right?
Yes, it's a formula. Sorry. So. For example, R. So what does it mean? These are numbers. Any numbers, just 1, 2, 3, whatever, 7, or whatever you want, and you add them together, and that's the sign of the sum. There is another.
If the numbers are infinite, right? So we can use this.
You can select any number, not from 0 actually. 0 number cannot be. It could be 1 number, 2 number, 3 number, 100 number, 1000 number. These are different numbers, or the same, doesn't matter, and you add together and then you use this sign. There is another that's very similar. And that's the multiplication. This is the multiplication of these numbers, so this one. Do you attend the calculus course right now?
Yeah.
Because in calculus you should learn series. Do you know what is a series?
Yeah.
It's a special function. And from series you can write sums. And there are theses and lot of things.
So what is the name of this?
Sum, just sum. In LaTeX, the sign is \sum, for example. Are you familiar in LaTeX? Not yet. You will, doesn't matter. It's okay?
Okay. Another question is, what is this?
This is something that I hate. It is the sign of the scalar multiplication. The writer of the notes uses this. So you can write this in this way or this way. And I hate this. But I didn't listen and I just copied. But I prefer this one. Because this does not mean anything to me.
This is vectors, right?
Vectors, yes. And you can write vectors here, or it's more difficult with boldface or this one. But I prefer this one. Okay?
And also, what is pro G? What is this?
Okay, you have vector, doesn't matter here a vector, there is another vector. And you need how much of this vector looking in this direction. So you have this vector, you set a perpendicular line to this vector, you made a projection, and then this is this rho A, B, E. It means the part of the A vector that looks in the direction of B. This B is longer, so but it could be longer, shorter, whatever you want. Yes, it's not easy to understand.
That's all the questions.
Okay, thank you. So, okay. Okay, give me your name. Sorry? Yes, I want, but I want to switch off the